Do it. Hey, what's up, everybody? You know who it is. It's the We Talk Sports podcast. There's just only two of us today. No big deal. We're still going to get you to where you need to be. As a matter of fact, it is just us.
I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through to make those rainbows in my mind. When I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you, just the two of us. We can make it if we try, just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I.
He look like he'd rather be anywhere else.
Love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things might come to those who wait, but not for those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know.
Not for those who wait too late.
We can make it if we try. Just the two of us.
Just the two of us.
Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I.
Man, I could easily let that whole song play, but we do have to. You say what?
Bill Withers, right?
Yeah.
All right. I was thinking, I was like, wouldn't come to me, but yeah, Bill Withers, man. Let's build some castles in the sky.
That's what I'm talking about. Just you and I.
Piles and piles of dollar bills, please.
Right? Yes, I'll take that. Let's get it, baby.
All right.
So what we're gonna do today for you guys is we're not gonna give you core four. We're not gonna give you two tutty buddy. We're skipping out on all that. Some of these picks may end up being a little bit stinky, so I may get to hit my favorite little button. But we're gonna build this whole damn cash lineup for you. We're gonna start at quarterback, and this is the one we can't miss on quarterback. Like, we just can't do it. If we're gonna cash, we can't miss here. So I'm gonna start off my nominee. I kind of want to go chalk here, Kai. I kind of want to go as chalky as possible. As much as I think Chubb and Hunt's gonna go off today or tomorrow, I think Pat Mahomes is also gonna go off. Man, what do you think?
Well, I would say I hope not. I'm not gonna pick them. I'm not gonna pick them, man. I don't want to curse the Brownies because I don't know. They're the Browns and they don't need any help cursing themselves or me to help them. But I think at a value pick, I'm gonna go Drew Brees. I think the two old quarterbacks are gonna try to outdo each other, and New Orleans is at home, and he's $700 less than Tom Brady. So for 5,600, I'm gonna go with Drew Brees.
Drew Breezy. Okay, I'll follow you there. I'll follow you. I wasn't big on Breeze, but I think he's gonna put this thing beside that he has with Michael Thomas. They've been beefing, man. They don't even interact with each other anymore. It's a hot mess. But a really crazy thing that happened last week with the Bears and the Saints, the disparity between time of possession was huge. I mean, massive. So if they could pull that off again, and I think they will, Drew Brees could end up, scoring a good amount of points. What about going Baker? You think Baker is going to get put in a spot where he has to try to keep up with Mahomes?
It's going to be a good shootout, that game. He's 5,300. It's not a bad play. I think that's going to be a high-scoring game. I really do.
Yeah,
I think it'll be entertaining. I wouldn't not play Baker Mayfield. I just think Drew Brees at home, I think that's going to be a high-scoring game too. And he did throw to Thomas last week for a touchdown. I mean, Thomas didn't have huge game, but I think he got about 19 fantasy points. So
Okay.
They're still
Yeah.
playing pretty well together, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they do know each other in and out, regardless of their beef. But let's move on to running back. This one's tough. This one's really tough. There's a lot of good running backs on this board, but we have to figure out who to fade, even more importantly than who to pick. So I'm not even sure where to go here. I mean, honestly, Ronald Jones may not play. I know that's more my guy than anybody, but I'm real tempted to go and pay down for Kareem Hunt because when the Browns get behind, we really like to dump off in the backfield. And I'm looking at Devin Singletary too without Zach Moss there. I think
I agree.
I think Devin Singletary is going to touch the ball a good 18 times, 20 times in this game. So, I mean, you have any objection with Hunt and Singletary?
I don't at all. I like both of those guys, especially Singletary, like you said, without Moss playing. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick those two dudes right now and see where I'm at.
Yeah. All right. Hey, perfect. I like it so far, so good. Except I have Baker in my lineup. I feel like he's going to get put in a position of where, the run game had been working, and then we're going to use play action a whole lot. And then if we go down even more, it's just going to be Baker and shotgun, which is not going to win us the game. We need to stick to the ground game, but we've seen Stefanski abandon the run game before, because we were down. So we're going to move on to wide receiver. Now, I do have a video. I have to show this because this is kind of what I'm thinking for today. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen tomorrow, except maybe not as crazy as that.
but he didn't catch it.
Oh, but he did.
But he did.
Oh, man. Insane. So no matter wherever Tyreek ends in total catches for his career, he's always going to have one less because it didn't count. It didn't count. I think I want to go Tyreek here, and I think we paid down enough, and he's got a great matchup. He's a great matchup every week. It really doesn't matter. But what do you think about plugging in Tyreek Hill's expensive ass up at the top?
He is quite expensive. He's playing against the Browns Singletary or the Browns D, and they've been known to give up points against good offenses. But he's a little too expensive for me as my top guy. This is actually the time where I go down to defense, so I can.
That's a good idea.
So I have more money per player at that point.
I like that.
Just to see where I'm at. But my wide receiver is going to be Thomas. For the main reason is I have Drew Brees, and I think if they link up a lot, they're both going to get some points. So just out of the wide receiver combination with the quarterback, I'm going Thomas.
Going Thomas.
And he's only 6,700, which is a cool 1,300 less than the guy you picked. So yeah, my big guy is going to be Thomas as far as wide receivers.
Okay, I feel that. I dig it actually because that Tampa Bay secondary is so suspect, and the run defense is so stout. It's almost like Drew Brees is gonna have to go more through the air, which is actually making me rethink this Baker Mayfield thing. I'm not sure. I'll have to get back to that. But I like your idea going down to defense because this is something I'm struggling with. I am struggling so hard. What defense are you feeling for this slate?
I'm feeling the Packers. They are the most expensive, but the next best is the Chiefs, and they're 3,600 as far as how DraftKings ranks them. But I'm going Packers. The Rams offense just is really suspect to me. They beat Seattle, whose defense we all know isn't great. So yeah, I'm going Packers D.
Okay, all right. That makes perfect sense to me. So as far as, and I want to look, I don't know if you're able to look it up or not, but the lowest game total on the slate, I'm not sure which one it is. It might be Bills, or my bad. Yeah, it might be the Bills and Ravens. That's kind of the best way to go about this thing, I think, is to pick one of the teams, the better defense of whoever's the lowest scoring, Vegas slate. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I mean, man, this is a tough one. For right now, for this moment in time, I'm going to go with the no, I can't go Ravens. I'll go Bills. I'm going to go with the Bills defense right now and end up seeing how that goes. But let's jump up right back up here to our second wide receiver. And I love your Thomas pick. I'm going to try and be greedy. I'm going to stick Thomas in there with Tyreek Hill, see if I can end up affording all of these guys. Who's your second wide receiver?
I'm going to go fairly expensive here, $7,300. Stephon Diggs.
Oh,
he's just been playing really, really well, and we just picked defenses, so that saved me some money. But my next wide receiver is going to have to be little bit on the dumpster diving, man. Get the diving board ready because I'm about to jump in deep.
Okay.
So yeah, I got two pretty expensive receivers, but Stephon Diggs, he's been playing out of control. He's been playing really well, and I don't think he's stopping anytime soon. So
right, it's Marcus Peters and Humphrey make me nervous. They do. I still think Stephon Diggs is going to get his. The Bills aren't going to be able to move on if he doesn't do his thing. That's just a fact. We can't really argue that. So I'm gonna look back at Diggs and see if I can squeeze him into my lineup a little bit later. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the button, Kai. I'm doing it. This is gonna get a little stinky, like you said here. I don't know if y'all can smell that, but wait a minute. Are you kidding me? Is it not here? Well, hey, since I can't find it, I want to play you some soccer since I know I'm disrupting your soccer moment. Why was my dude smoking a cig playing goalie? Are you kidding me? Hey, but that was just for you, man. I know I'm disrupting your soccer TV time, but it is time for the smell.
What is it? Oh, geez, oh man. Remarkable. A stench so foul it's right off the funkometer. I dare say Fry may have discovered the smelliest object in the known universe.
Oh, name it after me.
Okay. So before we get to our smelly pick of the day that's going to get into these lineups of ours, let's address the people who have chose to show us some attention today. Hey, they're the most important because without them, we're not here. Joe says, I
think he smelt it.
He smelt it. Baker's cheap and should have to throw. See, that's what I'm thinking. That's what Andy Myers is saying. He's usually right here on the screen with us, but I like where his thoughts are. That's kind of where I'm going. Let's see. Andy says Chiefs D ain't it. He said, that ain't it. Ron West, Higgins, Kai.
Yeah, I picked him last week. Nothing. No, thank you. I'll pass. I appreciate your opinion, though, Ryan. Love you, bro.
Andy also says, "Who is Stephon?"
Stephon. It's French, guys. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Stephon.
You didn't just watch these French guys playing soccer. It's the German Akron dialect. I love when these guys interact with us. It's so much fun. But
appreciate.
Let's go to our smelly picks of the day, and mine is going to be none other than the Antonio Brown. Yeah, I know, right? I'm going with Antonio Brown because Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore hate each other, with a great deal of passion. And when Marshawn Lattimore is fired up by somebody, he usually does pretty well. So that's one guy shut down. And so Brady's gonna have to spread the ball around a little bit. And in my mind, I'm eliminating Evan. What's his face? What's his name? Mike Evans.
Mike Evans.
Right. I'm eliminating him from the equation. So I'm going with Antonio Brown, and because he's pretty cheap.
What's the price tag on him?
5,400.
54 hundo. All right. Well, I'm gonna tell you who I'm picking for 35. About to do this can opener into the deep end here. 3,500. Deontay Harris. This guy's 7 thrown to 7 catches. He had 15 points last week. Against, I guess the Bears aren't that great, but they are decent defense. He's been targeted a lot, so 3,500. That's my guy.
Okay, Deontay Harris. Hey, wow.
Do it! Just do it!
Just do it.
Just do it, bro. Okay, I feel you. All right, let's go down to this. Get this position out of the way. Let's go to tight end. I hate picking tight ends, even when it's so scarce. Even right now with only 8 teams left. I'm still not decided. I may just end up following you, man. Who you got at tight end?
I'm gonna get my boy Higbee. He's only 3,000. He's consistently better than average. I wouldn't say he's great by any means, but he's going to get his targets. And again, he's 3,000. That's going to leave me with some very good flex options. But he didn't do too well last week. But I think they are going to be throwing the ball a lot because I think Green Bay is going to go up probably pretty quickly. And he's a safety outlet for Goff down there. So I'm going with Higbee. Cheap.
Yep. Goff, thumb falling off and all. He's gonna need a safety valve in that game, so I don't mind that whatsoever. Like I explained earlier, I'm gonna try and be greedy, man. I'm gonna try and be greedy on some real stuff. I'm going Travis Kelce. Now I know, and I really just want to go Kelce so I could play this Travis Kelce video.
To all the taste buds that I'm losing. Greg, I have to tell myself this because I'm slowly losing confidence. I will not drink that milk. Milk does not need to be drunk. Greg. Oh, wow. I think it's giving me crazy acid reflex. This headband is not helping at all. Wussies drink milk. I stopped drinking milk when I was 15, Greg.
You know what the craziest thing of this whole thing is? I don't even like milk. I haven't had a glass of milk since I was probably 5. Not even kidding. He didn't drink any milk. How did he not drink milk and continue to talk?
For all the fans. Hey, my mouth is on fire. No. I'm not drinking milk.
Man, that's so impressive. How do you do the 1 chip challenge and not drink any milk? I gotta get him in my lineup.
I don't do the 1 chip challenge because I will sweat.
Oh, Kai, I seen you after you ate a mango habanero. It's a sight to behold.
It's not good news. Not good for anybody.
Hey, man. All right, I feel you. I mean, I got to get Hill and Kelce in there. I think that game's going to be ridiculously high scoring, so I got to have a good amount of pieces going for that game. So for our last and final spot here, the flex, this is going to be crucial. I know you have way more money than I do right now.
I've left myself with $8,900. How about yourself?
Ooh, my goodness. I have 4,600. 4,600.
Okay. All right, what you got with 46?
Oh, boy. Let's see. I mean, my top pick that's at the very top is John Brown, and I'm not going to go there. I will say with Sammy Watkins being out, oh, goodness. I kind of like DeMarcus Robinson a little bit. Oh man, I have to keep looking here. I hate all of my options, honestly. Who you gonna stick in with your $8,900 left?
Well, I got room for Devontae Adams, so my lineup
Wow.
has Michael Thomas, Stay Fon, Urkel Diggs.
Greek baby.
So I have
Sorry,
Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, and Michael Thomas. I have probably 4 of the top 10 receivers in the league this year. So, hey, man, it's point per reception, too. So I like doing wide receivers, especially when I got these 4 guys, man. I love it.
All right. That's a hell of a decision to do with $8,900. That leaves me to have to take. Oh, man. I hate every option. I don't like it at all. You know what? I'm going to do something a little silly here. I'm going to go Gus Edwards. And even as much as I like J.K. Dobbins this year and even in this game, there's always still too much Gus Edwards in the games. So now, instead of me being angry when Gus Edwards is in the game getting action, I'm going to put myself in a position to be happy about it.
You get to root for him this time. There you go.
There we go. So
Give it to Gus.
give it to Gus.
Give it to Gus.
I
don't know how anybody's name is Gus anymore, but hey.
I know, right? Literally, it's just you. Oh, well, it's that one guy that Joe got in a Facebook fight with the other day. There are only 2 Gus's I know. But all right, Kai, give your rundown of your lineup for the people, and then I'll give mine out.
All right. I got Drew Brees, Devin Singletary, Nick Chubb, Michael Thomas, Stephon Diggs, Stephon, and Deontay Harris, Tyler Higbee, and Devontae Adams, and that Packers defense.
All right.
And I still have $300 left somehow.
300. Wow, I have 400. How'd that happen? Oh well, actually, that makes perfect sense. Wow, look at that math. It's amazing. I'm going with Baker Mayfield, Kareem Hunt, Devin Singletary, Antonio Brown, Tyreek Hill, Mike, Travis Kelce, Gus Edwards, and the Bills defense. And that Bills defense is there because I think that's the lowest scoring slate game on the slate as far as Vegas is concerned. And I don't know about you, Kai, but Vegas has gotten me with their over-unders one too many times, man. I can't ignore it anymore.
Yeah, I think they're all gonna be high scoring games, man. I hope they are. People want to watch offense. That's why points are worth 6 for a touchdown. That's why Americans don't like soccer because there's not enough scoring. And I honestly hope that they just all the teams ball out in their high scoring games. I would take a lot of overs if any of them are less than over under is less than like 40.
Oh,
I would take all the overs.
Yeah, I don't think anything's that low. I think the lowest one that I saw was 50 and a half or 51 and a half. And I think that was actually New Orleans, Tampa. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure where that Bills game was at, but look, guys, if you're super curious, go check it out on bovada.lv. Go look at the spreads, or you can go to ESPN. They may have some spreads on there, but we have given you our full lineups. So enjoy that, and we're going to leave you today with some NFL players telling each other corny jokes. Enjoy.
Where do football players go when they need a new uniform? New Jersey.
To the equipment room.
I'll tell you the joke.
You tell me the joke.
But I'll tell you the punchline.
When should football players wear
Jersey.
armor?
I don't know.
When they play night games.
Why didn't the skeleton play football? The part wasn't in it.
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long?
I don't know.
But then it'll be a foot.
All right. Deuces, everybody.